Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are installing this Freedom Fighter Tactical extended bolt release on my Benelli M4. As you can see, we're going to have some of the tools that we need. So we have a gun cleaning kit from Otis. We have a regular punch, might need a hammer, and then obviously some gloves for your personal protection. So the first thing that I already started off with was, as you can see here, I broke down the Benelli M4 for the most part. So I have the upper group, or the barrel, and the handguard. And then next I'm going to remove the piece, forget what it's called, and the bolt out. So now that the bolt carrier group is out, we're going to remove the trigger group. And how you're going to do it is you're going to take a punch of some sort and you're going to punch this all the way out. You can push through, it's not going to be a problem because it's going to be caught on the other side. Awesome. So now that you have your trigger group out, what you're going to do, so it appears the punch I have here is a little bit too big, but if you can see up close here, your current bolt catch that you have is held in with this little pin. So that's where the gun cleaning kit comes in. You're probably going to take one of these thinner punches right here or here, and you're going to push that through, and you're going to hold it down there because the bolt catch, as if the camera pick it up, you can see that it has that little spring right there, and it's going to hold that spring in. So I ended up swapping this tiny one, thin one right here, with this thicker piece, and it's secured on, and as you can see, it fits right in there. I ended up getting a smaller hammer, or maybe a rubber dowel would work better, but basically we're gonna come in from the top and we're gonna punch that little retaining pin, and like I said earlier, we're gonna they're gonna keep the retaining pin in there in order so the spring doesn't pop out on us. Now you see here we have the pin still stuck, and we can see the pin is stuck right here as well. So before we fully remove this, we're going to hold down on the pin right here, remove that, and remove this so that the current piece doesn't fall all the way out. Seems like I might need a longer piece, or I'm probably going to grab some needle nose pliers for this too. Alright guys, so if everything's done correctly, this little pin right here should pop out along with this spring that should be holding down the current bolt catch right here. So now what we're going to do next, we're going to get an Allen key, and we're going to undo the little nub right here on the new bolt catch, the larger facing bolt catch. We're going to stick it through and then reinstall everything. I didn't have the right punch set, so I ended up using a Allen set. As you can see here from some of the denting, I did a couple whacks in there, and make sure you're applying pressure down on that while you're doing it. So I know according to Freedom Fighter Tactical, you can order the extended bolt release with a hex key or not, but if you decided not to order the hex key, this is a sized 2 that you can use. So now we're gonna just remove this old Allen key, or the new one I should say, and then we're gonna reinstall everything. So right now I have the bolt release wedged up into that corner, and then I'm gonna throw the spring in there. So I had the bolt catch wedging up earlier. Now I have the spring installed, and I'm maintaining pressure on the spring, but I'm moving my fingers towards the middle where that bolt is so that I can put this retaining pin back in. And now I'm going to take my punch and just hammer down on the side. So now it's secured about halfway through, but we're going to maintain pressure so that the holes are lined on both sides. And we're going to keep on putting this down. So the pin is not all the way in secured, but I also secured the bolt release in the meantime, the extended textured piece right here. Now the packaging did come with this extra rounded one, but since this shotgun is so blocky, I'm going to use the flat one for aesthetics, but at the end of the day, the preference is up to you. Last thing is I'm going to take this punch piece and I'm just going to tap it a little more so that it's flush all the way through. As you can see, it's still protruding a little bit and you want the pins flush down to the bottom piece. So now this piece is fully installed. You've tightened this down. The pin is flush. So now comes the easy part, reassembly. One quick note, when you're putting the trigger pack back in, make sure you're deep pressing your bolt release just so everything slides in correctly. So now that the Benelli is all back together, we're going to do a quick functions check. So we're going to push down on the shell carrier over here, and then we're going to wrap it back. Everything should lock, and once you push your extended bolt release, it's going to come back together. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Stay safe.